Welcome, students. Today we are going to learn subject Science and Technology Part 2 of Standard 9th, Lesson number 8, Useful and Harmful Microbes. Let's learn one of the important use of microbe, that is bioremediation. The process of using living organisms to transform, destroy, or immobilize contaminants is called bioremediation. Let's have a look upon some of the examples of microorganisms involved in the process of bioremediation. Example number 1. A yeast Yaravia lipolytica is used to absorb the toxins released during the production of palm oil and other heavy metals and minerals which are released from some of the industries during the production of different products. The second example is Saccharomyces cerevisiae is used for absorption of pollutants, especially arsenic, from the environment. Third example, during transportation of oil in the oceans, there may be leakage in the ships and that may be responsible for oil spills, and that can be cleaned with the help of alkanivorax bacteria. Therefore, for making green earth, microbes are playing important role through the process of bioremediation. Now we are going to learn the most important use of microorganism, that is antibiotic production. Antibiotics are the carbon compounds obtained from some bacteria and fungi and used for destroying or preventing the growth of harmful microorganisms. Antibiotics mainly act against bacteria, but some of the antibiotics can also used to kill or destroy protozoa. Antibiotics are broadly categorized into two types based on the action shown. The first type is broad spectrum antibiotic. It is useful to destroy a wide variety of bacteria, hence called broad spectrum antibiotic. When there is a difficulty in recognizing pathogen, even though the symptoms of diseases are visible, then broad spectrum antibiotics are useful. Examples of broad spectrum antibiotics are ampicillin, amoxicillin, and tetracycline, etc. The second type is narrow spectrum antibiotic. These are the antibiotics which act against specific variety of bacteria, hence called narrow spectrum antibiotics. Whenever a pathogenic microorganism is definitely known, then narrow spectrum antibiotics are useful. Examples of narrow spectrum antibiotics are penicillin, gentamicin, and erythromycin, etc. The most well-known example of antibiotic is penicillin. Penicillin is obtained from fungus Penicillium and is used for controlling infections caused by the bacteria like Staphylococci, Clostridia, and Streptococci. All the medicines containing penicillin antibiotic are useful mainly to treat certain bacterial infections of ear, nose, throat, and skin, as well as diseases like pneumonia and scarlet fever. Now we will learn about other side of microorganisms, that is about harmful microorganisms. The first harmful microbe which we are going to learn is fungi. It occurs in the air in the form of microscopic spores, and when these spores get sufficient moisture, they start germinating on nutrient containing surfaces like cotton fabric, gunny bags, leather, and wooden items, and even on the wet walls also, as shown in the following pictures. Let's understand how fungus grows. The fungal hyphae, also called as fiber or strand, penetrates deep into the material to obtain nutrition and reproduces there. But as a result, this causes the material to wear and become weak, and hence the items on which fungi have grown do not last long. Along with this, various food items like pickles, murabba, jam, sauce, chutney, or stored food may also get spoiled due to fungus growth. As fungi use nutrients from food items for their growth and reproduction, the nutritious value of the food get reduced, and also growing fungi release mycotoxins, that is poisonous chemical, into the food, and thus the food becomes poisonous and unsuitable for consumption. Hence, such food items on which fungi have grown cannot be eaten. The second harmful microorganism is Clostridia. The bacteria which spoil, cook and can food are Clostridium. Some Clostridium are free living in the soil, whereas some live in the alimentary canal of humans and other animals too. These bacteria are rod shaped and produce bottle shaped endospores in adverse conditions. Adverse conditions means the conditions which are not suitable for growth. One special characteristic of these bacteria is that they cannot withstand the normal oxygen level of the air because they grow in the anaerobic conditions. The examples of Clostridia are Clostridium tetani, Clostridium perfringens, Clostridium botulinum, and Clostridium difficile. The most harmful part of microorganism is that they can cause various diseases like bacterial, viral, protozoan, and fungal diseases, which affect humans, other animals, and also plants. Among all the microorganisms, the viruses are smaller than bacteria and can grow, reproduce only in living cells. Examples of viral diseases are AIDS, hepatitis, influenza, chickenpox, and today's well-known example of viral diseases is COVID-19, which is caused due to coronavirus. Examples of bacterial diseases are pneumonia, leprosy, cholera, etc. Example of protozoan disease, malaria, and examples of fungal diseases are dandruff, ringworm, and scabies, etc. Thank you.